Hey Collective, how are you all? Evie and I, there she is. Evie and I are doing good. Thank you guys for being here and for spending your time with us. We love you guys. All right, let's tap in. Let's see what's in the energy. Let's get you guys a message. Jezebel's doing rituals. Jesus. Jezebel has a health concern. They're in emotional pain, so they're doing rituals. You're protected from the evil eye that they're sending. Could have been expecting something to happen to you, Archangel. Trying to destroy your money. With manipulation. So it looks like somebody got some bad news. You're protected from these rituals. And they've been expecting for it to, whatever they're doing here with these rituals, they're expecting it to work, but it's not. They're expecting to destroy you and your finances. Got a psycho ex. It's crazy and obsessed and won't let go. They're learning a karmic lesson right now with this health concern. Clarify emotional pain. They got married, whoever they're in a commitment with. Clarify ritual. Turning your back. Could have gotten someone pregnant. Could be doing fertility spells, trying to affect your sacral chakra. They're sending you the evil eye because they can't handle your rejection. And you're protected. You're going through a spiritual awakening. You're protecting yourself. And the ego death could have triggered a spiritual awakening in this person. What are they expecting? A love message with karmic ties. Karmic ties to an earth angel. So this was a karmic in your life here. Expecting to manipulate you with some kind of love message here. Now they're destroyed. They're ashamed. They're embarrassed. They were in the wrong. They're guilty. Doing love spells and trying to spending actual money on love spells and getting readings. They're losing sleep. They're worried. They're replaying events over and over in their mind about you. There's legal matters that are going on. That's going to be shocking news. They were reckless with their love and their sex. They could have cheated and stabbed you in the back. They could be coming around trying to play mind games and love bomb you. So be aware. This person's very egotistical. They're arrogant. They're stubborn. They're selfish. They're under pressure. They're full of anxiety. They're trying to make a decision on something because time's running out. They could come toward you acting like they love you. Could pop the question and bring a fucking ring. They could have literally had a love child with someone. Being toxic. Could be drinking, partying, addictions, because they were stuck in the round and round in the karmic cycle. This person's triggered. Karmic lessons are being learned. They could be in debt. Their credit could be ruined. They could be unemployed right now, and they can't handle this rejection because it's too late. You saw this person's true colors, and you don't want anything else to do with them. This person broke your heart. Yeah. They could have left you hanging with no closure and left you unread. They broke your heart, Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine. And you don't want anything else to do with them. You're just focusing on taking care of yourself and loving yourself and healing yourself. This person tries to contact you, you could act fake busy. There could be a family member that passes away, or someone's family, someone from this person, from this ex's family could tell you that someone passed away, or they could want to reach out to you and tell you that someone in their family passed away. They missed you. You're just focusing on your spiritual gifts, and this person was a jackass, and they took advantage of you. It could have been a fallen twin here who's this crazy ex that I want to let go. They were very manipulative. Sorry, I had to turn the air on. We were hot, guys. We got hot. This is so cute. Hopefully it's not too loud. Okay, tell me about Jezebel and Psycho here. We've got poverty and two official people here. With a court situation. This person's got something going on in the court. With two official people here. They could be in financial ruin from a court case here that's going on. Tell me about this health concern and karmic lesson. Clarify health. I know. Clarify health concern with karmic lesson. What sweet girl. They're all in their thoughts. Wow, yeah, they're all in their thoughts. Very much so. Being very deceptive, a false person here. What, baby? I see you. I see you. I see you. I see you. Are you tired? Clarify emotional pain with married. And if this health concern is not from sexual Jezebel, then it's from emotional trauma and pain and torment. We got the family room and coffin and a courtship here. So they're in emotional pain. So whoever they got in this relationship with, there's secrets here. Secret ending, a secret that someone's dying. They're in emotional pain. Someone could have found out that they're passing away, or there could be a death in the family here. Could be a mature man, could be a father figure. Clarify ritual and turning your back. On a thief who's in bad health. What, baby? A main male who's now very concerned because they're going into poverty. What, sweet girl? They're sending you the evil eye because you're rejecting them. Main male is in bad health. A main male who's a mature man is in bad health because of a court situation, and they know that you've rejected them from your energy and you don't want anything to do with them. This court situation is affecting their health. What, baby? What, darling? What you doing? Mommy's doing a reading. Stop being whiny. You just had a treat. Okay, stop. You want me to cover you up? Clarify spiritual protection here. They're mad at how protected you are. We got poverty and it came out in reverse with the court situation. So whatever they were trying to do to your finances to steal from you, it looks like something could be a lot of theft or two different thieves here. Could be, we've got a lot of masculine energy out here. Expectation with love message with lovers, because they're wanting sudden wealth, because they could be struggling financially because of a court situation. Clarify this expectation with love message. We've got a wealthy man. Give me one more. Tell me about this wealthy man. Got a lot of masculine energy out here. Could be two marriages with children involved, with lovers. This person could be like polyamorous here and trying to get you into some kind of karmic tie, and with you as this earth angel here trying to be polyamorous with you. They could have multiple relationships going on here. Clarify destruction and ashamed. They're guilty. They're embarrassed. They know that they're in the wrong. We've got a false person. They're embarrassed because they're being seen for who they are. They're wanting something to change with the main female. Because of sudden wealth, they need money. They need money. Clarify this actual money with love spell. You got the pathway. Just hearing to change the pathway so that they can try and send in a message so that you'll talk to them. Could try and come towards you with gifts. Could be receiving a gift in court from if someone stole from you here. Yeah, they're in despair now because something's changing in a legal situation here. They're having to learn a harsh karmic lesson right now. This person's a walking red flag. You promised yourself you'd never date someone like me again. This was a soulmate energy in your life. This person's immature. Yeah, they want you to, they want you to message back with them. This person could reach out and they could want you to message back. They could be trying to do love spells to get you to talk to them and some kind of message here. They're toxic, a loser. You lost interest in this immature person. Messaging me, oh, we're a perfect match. We're a perfect match. This person was very abusive towards you. Yeah. This person just could have walked out and just left you and ghosted you to get into a commitment with someone else. This person's so toxic. Yeah, immature and losing interest. You're uninterested. This person breadcrumbed you, gave you the bare minimum. Losing interest, clarified with losing interest. Like you have absolutely no interest in this person at all. We've got water signs. Message me, perfect match, water signs. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You could be a water sign. You could be dealing with one. Don't have to be. There's secrets. There's a deadline. Trying to pull on your heartstrings to meet a deadline, playing mind games so they can take advantage of you. They're just playing with your feelings. They're on edge. They're hiding the truth because something's been exposed and the secrets are coming out. They can't wait any longer. Pulling on your heartstrings. An unexpected phone call or visit, and this lands right on message me, perfect match, and water signs. This person could ride by your house, knock on your door with an unexpected visit. They could call you, message you, reach out, something. Trying to work out, negotiate, and beg some terms to try and rebuild something here. They're longing for you. They can't handle this distance. They're all in their emotions. They regret what they've done, or this could be the play that they're playing here. They're fired up, they're furious, they're raged out, they're out of control. You could have blocked this person. They could be looking you up online, looking for your profile, stalking you online. You're guarded. You're keeping yourself guarded from this person. This person put you in a lot of trauma. You're defensive because this person was so abusive. You don't want anything to do with this. You cut ties with this toxic person. They're full of drama. They were always arguing, trying to figure out all these secrets that they were always keeping from you, being just sneaky as hell. You stood up for yourself, you gained your freedom, and you cut ties. This person's paranoid. You could both feel very guarded towards each other. You could both feel cautious and paranoid. Yeah, it's wishful thinking. Message me. They want a second chance. This person is nostalgic. They want to be intimate. They want to be intimate to recharge themselves. Oh, wow. Wow. They need your sacral chakra energy. They just want to siphon off of you. Clarify paranoid. They're exhausted. They're paranoid. They're full of jealousy and envy. They're exhausted, so they want you to recharge them. They're burnt out. They're empty inside. They're completely empty. So if they come towards you, they know that you're having a glow up. So they've got this wishful thinking over here that they can just visit you and act like, oh, you're my perfect match. I want to be with you. And all they're going to do is charge themselves up and then walk out and ghost all over again. This person's two-faced. They're a backstabber. They're a cheater. And they're suffering in silence because of what the hell they've done. They're mad that you're having a glow up. And they miss your energy. This person is a narcissist, so this demon needs to be recharged. We've got psychopath coming out for the second time. Could be two psychopaths here. Psychopathic karmic, a clingy ex that won't let go. This person is fucking crazy. And they could have gotten hooked up with a psycho karmic. Yeah. Well, they're out of time. That's why they're trying to negotiate the terms. Whoever they got hooked up with is just as abusive as they are. Okay. Let's pull from this deck. Clarify this first official person over here, please, Spirit. This deck's so big and so slick. Okay. We got a 7 of Wands. Leo energy. Protecting yourself. Having boundaries. Being defensive and territorial. Someone is hypersexual and they're angry. This psycho Jezebel over here. Goodness. So this could be law enforcement. You could have to get with the tower. You could have to get someone from the court system to come in. We've got a King of Wands energy, heavy Leo. The Tower, Scorpio. A forced change. An unforeseen event that creates damage and a catastrophe. It's pure destruction. This King of Wands could be a judge or someone that works in the court system here with the courthouse. They're very focused. They're a leader. They're bold. This clingy ex could have been very controlling and possessive over you. Could be trying to come toward you to sacrifice you in some way. Having to let go. Something's delayed. They're having to surrender and see a different perspective of something. Pisces, and Aquarius. Clarify the Tower. With poverty here. We got the Knight of Wands. Wow. So they're in the Tower. Being very reckless. Lustful. Daring. The Knight of Swords. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Knight of Swords is Gemini. Quick communication, a rapid action. Very reckless, lustful, sexual energy. They put themselves in a tower because of karmic that they got hooked up with here. This person's in very karmic energy. They're clinging and they don't want to let go. Knight of Swords. Can't even be law enforcement here with these official people. A rapid action with someone who's very intelligent. There could be harsh words that are going to be said. Could have to defend yourself if someone comes towards you. The Tower, the Karmic, and the Knot of Wands. During the Five of Cups, Scorpio energy. They're full of grief and sorrow. They're disappointed. There was a betrayal here from this breakup. Now they're full of regret. A clingy ex that won't let go. Holding on to Empress energy here. Could be you, Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, Taurus, and Libra energy. You could have to face this person in a court situation. If this person, something could come out about this person. They're defeated in the Five of Swords, Aquarius energy. They've been playing mind games. They're very deceptive. They were playing to win at all costs. They want silence. You have a lack of intimacy with this person. They wanted, like, they're playing to win. They didn't want to be defeated, and it looks like they've been defeated. What about this health concern? This karmic lesson here. They're overthinking in their mind with the Nine of Swords. Yeah, because the thoughts card with false person came out twice. Karmic lesson and health concern. Nine of Swords. They're restless. They're full of fear and anxiety. They're so worried. They can't take any action right now, and they're upset. They're helpless, and they're having nightmares. They're defeated. Something's going on with this person's wand. We've got a Hermit with the Hierophant, the King of Wands, and the Empress here. Seeing a higher perspective. Could be a spiritualist. Having your alone time. Soul searching. They could be having a really painful ego death here. That they could be having physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, sexual dis-ease because of how karmic they are in their energy right now. With Jezebel and health concern, emotional pain, doing rituals and love spells. They could have a sexually transmitted demon on them that's making them even more freaking psycho, because psychopath has come out twice. A hermit could be investigating something here. Clarify ritual, turning your back on a thief that's in bad health. A main male is in concern. Page of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. Very immature energy with this immature person that you just lost interest in. You're unsatisfied in this situation because they're so immature. They're planning something, planning a new idea. This person's admiring you. You're this person's fantasy. They could have gotten someone pregnant. There could be 2 children involved here. There could be 2 girls, 2 daughters. A message of love coming in from an admirer that's going to be a surprise because they're actually emotional. Someone could have gotten hooked up in a relationship with someone that has 2 daughters. That's going to be very specific. What are they expecting with this love message? With this lover's sudden wealth and wealthy man here. The Ten of Wands. Sagittarius energy. They're very burdened right now. They're stressed out. They're over it. They want to walk away. Making the effort to sacrifice something that's burdening them. They want to lay down their burdens. Maybe if this person has children, it's too much for them to handle. Maybe this person can't handle having kids because they got married over here and they're in emotional pain because of it. It's like they can't handle it. They can't handle it. Clarify destruction. Why are they ashamed and embarrassed? With the Page of Wands, wow, there's a lot of page energy. Very immature messages. They're non-committal. They're curious. They're impulsive. They want to be a free spirit. They don't want to be burdened. Announcing something in a message here. With the Ace of Pentacles, they're all about money. They want abundance. They want a new opportunity for wealth and financial gain. They just want money. They could be having a hard time taking care of their responsibilities if there's children going on over here. Tell me about this Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Swords, the truth is coming out with the Eight of Cups and Justice walking away. The Eight telling the truth that about money, walking away because they desire more. They want to let go of what's no longer serving them and travel towards something that they would rather have. Eight of Cups is Pisces, Justice is Libra. There's something going on in a legal situation here, a legal contract that's got some kind of an agreement with a responsibility. Someone could have even adopted someone's children. That's what I'm hearing with the Lovers. Someone that they got in a commitment and partnership with. Could have gotten in a relationship to help someone get their kids. Clarify actual money with love spell. We got the Queen of Cups and the Three of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. So doing or spending actual money to get a Queen of Cups energy here. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Capricorn, and Cancer energy. Mother energy, a mother, a wife, being psychic and empathic. Queen of Cups is loyal, very loving, caring, and family oriented. They're emotionally balanced and emotionally mature. This person could be very obsessive over you, could want to collaborate and work with you on some kind of project or something. They could get relentless with it. They want to be determined to succeed with something here. Want a reunion. They put you in a third party situation with the Ten of Pentacles energy. They could have married someone for financial security. We've got death. So a Ten of Pentacles was someone that they could have cheated with. It could be ending with this person. They could be trying to call and tell you that they're not with this person anymore, that they want to get back to you, that they see that you're their perfect match and they got hooked up with your copycat. Whoever they got hooked up with could be a crazy psycho Jezebel that's stressing them the fuck out and creating health concerns. This person could be very stressed. There could be literal death going on here. They're having an emotional outbreak. This person could literally have an emotional outbreak. Their family, they could have to go home to their family whenever this ends. Trying to communicate that it's over. Message me, we're a perfect match. A water sign wants to visit with wishful thinking, envy, and a narcissist here. Sending messages, communicating on the phone, on social media. Quick and fast moving. They want something to move fast. Something needs to be quick. Now that it's over, I need to get the hell out of here. This person's experiencing karma right now. They're having a death and a rebirth. Got the Page of Swords. We've got all four pages out here. Spying, stalking. They're curious. They're watching everything. They want to message you. They're nosy. They think you're intelligent. With the Ace of Wands and the Seven of Swords, this is a dirty D or a dirty P right here. A sneaky freaking energy here. A thief. They're deceptive. They're living a double life. They're trying to come in and trick you to have a new beginning with you. And this person's in Seven of Swords energy. They're a liar. They're a liar. Clarify this love message. What are they expecting with this love message? What are they going to say? They want to vent, and it's a trick. I have to get this off my chest. I have ill intentions and maybe planning on deceiving you. And then with the gift, because the gift card came out twice, wanting to give you a gift to weasel their way in. It's a secret. There is something I'd like you to have. There's something huge I'm dying to share with you. It's great news. I can't wait to vent and tell you about it. They're full of envy. I will seek to undermine your successes as a means of elevating my own standing and come in with this chaos and this destructive tornado here. It's not my fault. I'm a magnet for trouble. Chaos follows me everywhere I go. And they see you as a safe space to open up. They could come toward you trying to be funny and laugh and being, very on the surface, acting all positive, acting like their intentions are pure and like they want to improve your life because they're curious, they're desperate. They want to know what's going on with you. I'd love to get together sometime. They could want to hook up and meet up. This person's negative and greedy. I'm hiding my true intentions and I don't actually care about your well-being. I'm pursuing wealth and power with no regard for ethical or moral boundaries. So this person could come towards you in very deceptive energy here. And then they're going to come in and deliver this bad news, which is this health concern here that they got from Jezebel that's got them in emotional pain, wanting to transfer it onto you. Gaslighting you. I'm deliberately manipulating your perception of reality until you doubt your own experiences. Yep. Tell me about this thief, because thief came out here twice. You're protected from this thieves. Two main males, two mature men, two thieves, a main female, two married couples, two couples that are lovers, two false people, the couple card, the courtship card. A lot of secrets. The thief card is actually out here twice. I used 3 Kipper decks and combined them all together. They're very concerned. They're all in their thoughts. We got balloons. Yeah, they're just out having fun, being footloose and fancy free. And you're seeing a higher perspective. You're stress-free. You're independent. You let it go. You're attaining your goals. You're successful. You're full of joy and happiness. And you're high-vibing. And it's a relief that you have freedom from this energy. Capricorn energy. They took a gamble. They took a risk. They took a chance playing a game. And now, whatever this is that's unfolding, it was fated to happen. What happens next is what karma with the Black Widow, Sagittarius and Aquarius energy. They could have gotten into a commitment with a Black Widow here who's a psycho Jezebel who fucked their life up, who paid actual money to destroy them, to get them away from their fellow earth angel here so that this person would fall and that they would do rituals to get them to turn their back on you so that this karmic could get them to leave you and come towards them. It's a karmic lesson that they're having to learn, and they're mad because you're rejecting them because you don't want anything else to do with this person. This person ripped your heart out. They were cunning. It was a toxic situation in relationship. It was an unexpected attack. This person's fucking twisted. They're poisonous, low vibrational, painful betrayal. They could have gotten married to this person. There could have been a wedding, a gathering with friends and family, some kind of party or ceremony. Yeah. Aphrodisiacs and satisfaction, perfection and love with romance, treating yourself, splurging, being rich, fine dining, the good stuff, do things right to elevate someone's mood, Libra energy. Someone could see you in this way, or someone lured them away with all of this energy to try and get them to walk away from you, and then it ended up in a nightmare. Clarify married. With the family room here, they may not have wanted you to know that they got married. They could have tried to hide it from you. Got the forked road. Capricorn energy. So there was a fork in the road. Their direction changed because they had options. Now they regret what they've done and they're crying over spilled milk. Pisces energy. They had multiple choices and now they're in a crisis. There was a change in their circumstances because they had the choice of free will. It's the moment of truth. They regret what they've done. They want to leave it in the past. It can't be changed. It's over. They're disappointed. They know they're just going to be like, oh, don't sweat the small stuff. It was a mistake. Accidents happen. It's over. We can let it go. It was just a minor problem. No, it's a big fucking deal. This person's trying to minimize what they did. Got the telephone with Cancer energy, trying to act like it's nowhere near as big as it is when it's fucking big, and it took a lot for you to heal from this karmic lesson and karmic tie with this psycho here, and you're not going to go back to this crap. You have no interest in this person anymore. You're not going to let them breadcrumb you. Wanting to communicate. This person really could want to reach out. They're scared to talk to you. They don't know if they can even get through if they try to call. Very likely, at this time, the situation or outcome is likely to occur. This person very possibly could reach out. Okay. Wow. This love spell. They hired someone that was skilled. They paid a skilled practitioner here that was like a master in their craft. Okay. That was very skilled to do some kind of a love spell here. And all it's done, we got a King of Cups with the Four of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles. So they were holding on for dear life. They're greedy. They're possessive. They're very controlling. They're overly emotional. They're emotionally immature. They're full of anxiety. They're uncaring. They're not affectionate or compassionate. Now they're dealing with sickness and poverty and hardship because of a scandal that's going on here. With the Page of Swords and the Moon and the Ten of Cups, the Six of Cups, could have had a family with this person in the past. They could be sneaking around, watching you at night, stalking you. They're very impulsive. They gossip. They're deceitful. They've created a lot of illusions, confusion, fear, and unhappiness. There's a broken home. There could be a divorce. They have a lack of stability, or that's what happened whenever you all ended here. Why are they ashamed and embarrassed? We've got a Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands can be a hoe if she's in the reverse. So they're ashamed that they got hooked up with. The Queen of Wands can also be like a witch. They're overbearing. They're self-conscious. They can see you as very independent and confident and funny, sexy, beautiful. Could be an entrepreneur. Could be mad that you could be in this Emperor energy here. You're in boss mode. You've taken control over your life. You're an authority figure in your life. This person could have been a tyrant. They were very immature and cold and calculated. Clarify the Emperor. Got the Three of Pentacles, the Hermit. So this could even be like an investigative team here. A team of hermits that are searching for the truth about Four of Wands, someone's house, their stability, their security, a property, a home, a marriage, following someone around, know what they do even whenever they come home. They're in the Nine of Swords. They're full of anxiety and fear. They're worried. They have insomnia. They can't sleep. They're having nightmares. Sorry for the Nine of Swords. The Ace of Wands, because they got a dirty D or a dirty P. They have a lack of passion and it's a missed opportunity now. They know they can't come around and have a new beginning with you. Because that was their goal. That's what they were planning to do. Just try and come back around to be, to be victorious in this lover's union with you. And you're not going to let this person circle back around. You don't want this person. This person could be going to jail. This person's trapped in their mind. They're isolated. They're helpless. This person's in very childish energy with the Page of Cups. They're guilty. They could want to apologize for something. They're obsessed. They're vain. They got bad news. Got bad news from the King of Swords that they're going in the Eight of Swords, that they're going to jail. They're defeated. This person was in competition with you. They were aggressive. You had to defend yourself against this person with the Nine of Wands. Arguing with you. This person's sick. They have an injury. They need to heal. Something could have happened whenever they were traveling in their car with the Chariot. The King of Swords, Eight of Swords, and the Chariot. That's jail. Somebody's going to jail. Somebody could get hurt whenever they're going to jail from resisting arrest. We've got a King of Wands. So here's this King of Wands back out here again. Could be this King of Swords, King of Wands, Chariot. Could be these two official people over here that work for the courthouse that could be coming after this psycho Jezebel here. Yeah. Let's pull from this deck. Let's clarify these thieves. I'm going to court. Tell me about these two thieves here. One thief card is beside a main male and the other one is beside a mature man. They're concerned. Two mature men concerned. Oh, they're angry because they're going to prison. Okay. With poverty reverse, courthouse, thief, spiritual, and then protection. They're mad that you're protected. And that you're rejecting them and you're rejecting these love messages. They're angry. This could happen. Could end up taking themselves out. Someone could end up traveling towards someone. They're full of regret. Verify poverty reverse. What's this with the court here? Somebody could work in the government. Someone is just pure evil here. Or just the government's involved with the courts here. They could go missing. Try and run away from what's going on in this court situation. Someone could have gotten fired from their job. And could go missing. We have a grandparent. Could try and hide with their grandparents. So that they can heal. Could even try to fake their death. Someone could say that they drowned and fake their death for money to try and get out of debt. Wow, with the fake life insurance, with the fraudulent life insurance policy here. Something's going on in the courts. Those are trying to cover up. And they got sudden wealth. They could have gotten married so that way their spouse could collect and then they could run off and hide from the law. Somebody that they could have had an affair with even. Now whatever this is, it's frozen. An account could be frozen. Breakup. They had a breakup. Care about this gift. Royalty. Struggling with the cult. We got a female here. New World Order. Something could happen when someone's traveling. Something could be on the news regarding someone's ex-husband here because they've gone too far. They destroyed themselves seeking revenge. Want everything handed to them without doing the work to get it. Someone's going to be captured and imprisoned. Somebody's going to jail. Could be a DUI, DWI. There's many dark secrets here. Something's going to be on the news. You've achieved a higher level of consciousness. What's going on in this courthouse mess? What's going on in this legal matter? We've got leader and follower. Their friends are involved. Listen to your intuition. They're out of control. Someone's on drugs. Someone's a false prophet. Corrupt church and a false prophet. We have a waiter or a waitress that could be involved. Phone records. So someone's phone records could be submitted into evidence. They're having a psychotic break because they can't defeat you and they're freaking out now. Someone's phone records could have been tapped, manipulating the courts, and they're freaking out now. Someone could have leased something, want to hurt you for exposing their crimes. They feel like it's urgent. Someone could rescue you. You've had to rescue yourself from this energy. Someone could have acted like they were a missing person to cover up so that they could fake their death, is what I'm hearing. We've got the Chinese zodiac sign of the rooster. They're being taken to jail. The stalker is very dangerous, so this psychopath is dangerous here. Yeah, psychopath for the third time that's come out. Stalking and spying. Your ex is dangerous. They're mad because their secrets are exposed and they get to fuck off. They're furious because they can't control you. They're having panic attacks. They're exhausted. They could have ended up in the hospital here with a health concern. It's karmic lessons that they're dealing with right now. They're going to be taken to jail. A change of residence could be jail. Clarify thief. What'd they steal? Can't stand it that you can see straight through them and their bullshit. They're absolutely miserable where they are now. They want to come toward you and steal from you. Do it or die. They have ill intentions. They're in ultimate ruin, and this is going to rule in your favor. Being forced to stop what they're doing. They had no clue who they were coming up against and how strong you are. You're innocent, and they've been manipulating the court about your money and character, snitching for less jail or prison time. Someone's tampering with evidence. Could have been a knife or a blade that was tampered with. Same behavior. They haven't changed. They're even worse. They're a gold digger. They're money hungry. We've got good law enforcement. There are these official people over here that are looking into something. 911 emergency. You could have to call the law. Your star being family is assisting you. They were lying under oath, and now they can't fix what they've done, so they could have perjury charges, and they know that they messed up. We've got the 8th house. Something's final. Mars and Pluto. By Scorpio. These birth dates could be significant. Other people's stuff, gifts, wills, death, insurance, inheritances, joint finances, and other people's possessions. Trying to balance something out, and you're balanced. You're getting impatient, researching information. Pull from this deck. Wow, we've got a career criminal. Oh, goodness. Career criminal. STD, HIV, and AIDS. This has been coming out a lot in my readings this past week or so. Danger ahead. Someone could have to have chemo or radiation. Someone could find out that they've got cancer. They're dealing with trauma, chronic fatigue syndrome. Someone has adrenal fatigue. Romantically or sexually involved with a trauma bond. For a long time. Somebody's been keeping it private. Being protective. A PI was hired, receiving a payout. So someone received a payout and a PI was hired. Received a payout from some kind of an investment. They're saying one thing and they're doing another. Betraying someone's trust. But they're playing both sides of a conflict. Using flattery or charm to gain advantage. They regret what they did to you. They're trying to manifest you back, and now they're terrified to go to prison or jail, and they're trying to go on the run. They're too full of themselves. They're a narcissist. They're spying and stalking, and they're going to jail or prison. We have an undercover informant, this PI that was hired. A messy breakup or divorce is going on. Someone could be infected and literally dying and trying to sacrifice you, trying to affect your security and your safety. Someone wants to fight and cause drama in your life. Don't live in the past. Something urgent could come toward you, and they're having a massive backfire now. They didn't see this coming, and they're having an urgent problem. This is a ruthless hater. There's a recording or a video of them selling their soul to Jezebel, and it's cost their life. They're going to have a message from the court. This ruthless hater here. They think that they're above other people. You have a superiority complex. They're pretending to be someone else, and they're up to no good with bad intentions. We could have fraud, stolen identity here. Protect yourself. This person has a virus. Bacteria. Their lies are catching up to them. A gunshot wound in a corpse. Oh my goodness. Someone could have a fungus. Chronic fatigue syndrome. Chemical imbalance in the brain. Someone could even be experiencing being impotent right now. They have no motivation. They're in too deep now and they're trapped. Someone could be in a fatal car crash. Avoid gossip. Okay. They're creating habits. Pretending to be someone else. Lying and deceiving people. Someone could be in a wheelchair. Some kind of a delivery. A wheelchair could be delivered. Trying to destroy you, but the cycle is ending. Doing research, warning them to lay low for now. They've abused their power and their position. They created defamation of character against you. This person is promiscuous. A karmic couple is going to jail for fighting. Someone could get DV charges. Destroying lives because they can't control their impulses. Someone could be manic depressive, and they could have hormone problems. They're trying to destroy you. This person's under investigation for trying to destroy you. Things aren't going well, and they're full of regret. They're embarrassed. They know they're in the wrong. They're ashamed because now they have destroyed their life. Court order to obtain information or secrets about whatever's going on with this person here. Someone could be called in for a lie detector test. It's over. Long overdue. Someone could OD, poison, drugs, an addict. Someone could end up ODing. That's so sad. I hope not. This person is a career criminal. There's danger ahead. Dark witchcraft. Using a puppet or a voodoo doll. Just raise your vibrational frequency so this witchcraft doesn't attach to you. Cut the cords. Call in Archangel Michael and Gabriel to help you cut the energetic cords. Now, this is not everyone's energy, but danger. This could be going on here. Okay. Karmic femme, karmic masculine. You've got self-love, self-care, and self-worth. You're not going to let this person come around, and you're overflowing with love, and they can't block new love coming in. Okay. They had no clue that you were this strong. This person is a predator in your energy. Your ops fear you and how divinely guided you are. You trust your intuition. The right place at the right time. You're divinely guided. Someone's trying to go on the run and flee the country. The cult's doing spell work. It's really dark energy. Realizing you will never take them back. So we want to flee the country. We've got theft. Their world is crashing down around them because of theft. These criminals are trying to go a long distance away. They're going to be found guilty. Let go of the outcome so the universe can work its magic. It's going to be a confession that's hidden from prying eyes. Someone's going to snitch and tell something here. Something could be hidden in a safe, securing it, hidden from prying eyes. Karmic ex wants to hook up with sex. They've got a bad temper. They're very controlling. Lust demon of pure destruction. Yep. False person. They need to focus on themselves, not you. There's family secrets here with this family room. We've got in-laws. Could be significant. There's been an evil reign of terror that's going on. So don't feel guilty whenever this goes down. Toxic parents. Growing apart from these people, having a harsh cutoff from these people. Someone's going to have to turn themselves into the authorities. Somebody got fired from their job. There was DNA evidence left behind. Arguing with their partner. They're growing apart with whoever they left you for. Yeah. Financial stability, because they're having financial hardship. Husband here could be in chronic pain. We've got weapons. Probation violation. Someone could be getting a DUI or DWI, and they could have a weapon hidden in a secure location. Someone could get in trouble driving around intoxicated with a weapon in the car. Paying all the bills, financial stability. They went to wherever they were more financially stable. Wanting endings in their financial hardship. They regret what they did to you. a whole collaboration of people here involved in cyber crimes with wire fraud, white collar crimes. We have a stepdad. Stepmom could be involved, or a mom and a dad. ST, cyberbully, cyber crimes. DUI and embezzlement. The letter N. They're furious. Someone crossed over, a loved one is here. They're furious that they have a disease and now they have to have prescription medication. We have this right here, lying about this right here, lying about a prescription for that. We have corruption with a bad attorney. Someone could OD. Laced drugs with fentanyl. A hate crime. They're harassing you. They're trying to get out of the country. Somebody's trying to go on the run. Could be trying to get on a cruise ship. I keep tapping into that. And sold their soul to the devil. It's come out again. They're evil and they're going to jail. The judge is appalled at this corrupt family going to jail or prison. Sexually transmitted demons are trying to intimidate you, experimenting on you. Pills, a powdered substance. They could have even drugged someone here. Illegal activities with the letter A. Life in prison. Messing with someone's checking account or their savings account. The letter A. It's been a huge blow to their ego. They're having an ego death. A narcissistic injury because they can't control the situation. Making lots of money off of something here. Someone's in chronic pain. Chronic illness, chronic pain with this health concern over here. You're on to them. There's a proof of a scandal. Buying this. Oh, shit. Nudity. Made you a target. And blew their chakras out coming for you. Buying and selling. Could be trafficking here. They're terrified to go to prison. A painful past. They won't get away with this. They're going to be arrested. They've been spoofing messages. They're stuck in a bad situation and now they're scared. There could have been money laundering going on, a conference call about money laundering, trying to cover up something, the letter G. Want to travel to your location. They have no remorse. They're terrified. They want you terrified. Violent cartel. Oh my God. The mob, the cartel. We've got an FBI agent that's involved. An undercover officer that could be looking into a death. There could be a birth. The letter I. Manufacturing and some kind of deal with this right here, with disturbing the peace. Lord have mercy. Violent crimes. A needle and a syringe to kidnap someone, to drug someone so they can do this. Well, they're in God's tower. Now they don't know how to proceed because this group chat, they were building something. It's a fake. They gave an alibi, but it was fake. They've been committing insurance fraud. Stage a home invasion. Being hacked. A hacker with pics, videos. An ex-husband could have done this to their wife, or an ex-boyfriend could have done it to their girlfriend. They're embarrassed that they got caught. It's caused a lot of trauma. Karmic couple got paid to unalive someone. Don't interact with them. If someone comes back around trying to act like they want to make it right, don't interact. They're emotionally unstable because this cult is being exposed. A corrupt church with false prophets. The law is involved, looking into cash and card transactions. We have a good attorney. Could be coming after a crime family here that's been stealing from you and keeping secrets from you. But you're on to them. There's weapons involved. We've got a crime boss with weapons that want silence. They want silence, that they're passing this around and refuse to stop. They have an evil obsession with power, and you don't want anything to do with these people. The solar plexus chakra, they want your power. Trying to affect your root chakra so that you don't have stability and security on the earth. Stay grounded and stay tapped into your power, and that solar plexus connects with the third eye, so trust your gut instinct. Someone that you broke up with. Someone could be in a wreck or could have already been in a wreck. Intentional sex cult. Lord have mercy. They're facing the consequences. The letter L. Getting busted for sex and drugs. They can't fix what they did, and they're getting ready to be blindsided. A trafficking ring's gonna get busted because they're doing the wrong thing. This sex cult, they need to do the right thing, and they're going to face their consequences for what the fuck they've done. Trying to destroy you. They're trying to go on the run, but they're not legally allowed to leave the country. A victim of a lust demon with an inside job here with a sex cult. An inside job with a bank robbery. The letter P, E, something's going on at the bank. They're possessed by demons. Bank vault, pharmacy, a pharmacist, someone that works in the bank involved. Choose wisely. This is blowing up in their faces. You can see straight through them. The letter V. All this is blowing up in their faces. We've got a predator here, and they can't run now. A sex offender doing binding rituals. We got the alphabet boys doing binding rituals and candle magic, trying to frame someone. Feds know what's going on while they're out hooking up with people and what they're fucking doing. Drug deals. Got a serious situation here. U.S. Marshals could be involved. It's really intense. Something submitted into evidence. Okay. I want to clarify this health concern. Not everyone's energy is going to have STDs. Okay. That is going to be for a select few, and I would not wish that on anyone. Let's make that clear, so please use discernment. It's just a warning to be aware and protect your health as well. This person could have really affected your health and your well-being as you were learning these karmic lessons, trying to overcome the trauma of psychopath energy. Psychopathic energy is fucking traumatic. Regret and resistance. They regret being deceitful and having resistance. Opposition, refusal, and denial. Go with the flow and be open to life's changes. Don't resist the flow. Go with the flow. This person's in regret. The past cannot be changed, but the future is still in your hands. Sorrow, remorse. Thumbs up. They were very deceitful. Honesty is the bridge to authentic connections. Yeah, when your throat chakra is blocked, you lie. You don't tell the truth. You don't speak up for yourself. Lies and deception and fraud. Control on the split. By letting go of the illusions of control, we open ourselves to genuine freedom. domination, manipulation, and power. They want control and power over you. We have abundance and the dark night of the soul. You are facing past and present traumas for healing purposes, going through the dark night of the soul, being very abundant with an overflowing of blessings. Celestial alignment, starseed activation. So you're going through a dark night and you're having a beautiful new level up here. We have betrayed and cutting through the bullshit. This person betrayed you. Tried to clip off your angel wings. This person fell from grace. Someone close to you is preying on your downfall. Beware. Looks like Spirit's getting ready to strip some power here from some bad people. Make or break. The choice is yours. Give up or boss up. Cutting through the bullshit. You walked away from what was no longer serving you. You're a truth teller. Your throat chakra is activated and it's balanced. It's not blocked. 111:11 on the clock. A head over heart decision, being confident and analytical. Everything happens in divine timing. Patience and strategy. Generating a clear path and plan with Spirit. And self-love. Yeah, you're loving yourself and it's helping you level up. It's helping you see through the bullshit. And you've got the sword of truth, the Ace of Swords here. Loving yourself inside out, putting yourself first, speak life over you, positive affirmations, awakening to how beautiful you are. Yeah. And then when you started loving yourself, new ideas and creativity started popping up. Connecting and starting a new project, a business idea, and an epiphany came in. Some of you could have beautiful divine love coming in with perfect reciprocity of equal give and take. Balancing out the scales. Oh, with a beautiful new divine union. And they're trying to block this from coming in. They don't want this coming in for the collective. Doing all these love spells and everything else to block it. And you're having this beautiful come up here in this Phoenix rising energy. Whoever counted you out couldn't count. You're back and better than ever, baby. Everything I touch turns to gold. Yeah, absolutely. You're powerfully manifesting. You have infinite possibilities. You're connecting to the divine within you and all around you. It's so beautiful, collective. You were this lost girl, lost guy, looking for a way out, seeking help. Troubled teen could be in the energy. We did have pages that came out, okay? But that's that inner child. That's doing that inner healing work. And that's not being scared to go through that dark night of the soul so that you can come out of the ashes as this beautiful phoenix rising. Tapping into your Akashic records, getting to know yourself and becoming your higher self in a beautiful spiritual awakening that you're having right now. Something has activated you. You're so beautiful and you're loyal and you're a generational curse breaker in your family. You're a black sheep. You were here to teach and to learn these karmic lessons, karmic soulmates in your life, family members, exes, co-workers, children, friends, acquaintances, strangers. Your throne awaits. Your goddess energy is awaiting you, breaking all curses on your lineage as you go through and do this ego death. You're protected. It's scary and it's dark in there, but you're protected. You're safe. You're in your Merkaba, your spiritual bubble. Got to go down into the underworld. You've been dancing with the devil. You got to know those demons in order to receive a higher level of consciousness. You have to understand both sides of the spectrum. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. Keep going. And whenever you get it through this journey, it's never going to end. We're going to keep, yep, here's your sword of truth. We're going to keep having life experiences, and each one makes you wiser. You gain wisdom, and you use that wisdom to help others. Working with crystals could be very beneficial. I love crystals. Oh my gosh, I have crystals all over me and all over my house. Archangel Michael is here protecting you. Divine intervention and protection. He wanted strength to come out with this awesome, beautiful lion here. You're so strong. You're going through a transformation that is requiring you to remain strong. A beautiful, unexpected blessing is coming. You've got blessings on the way and miracles. We got a made man. Wow, a made man, a made woman, and generational wealth. Look at this divine inheritance right here. Turning pain into power. Self-made leader and businessman or businesswoman. Look how awesome. Building for generations to come. You're building your legacy, your divine inheritance. Miracles are coming. You're a diamond in the rough, and you're a natural healer. A rare, one of a kind. Under pressure, overlooked, and turning into something great. You're beautiful. New beginning and fresh start. Your slate is cleared. Take advantage of passionate, new, loving union that could be coming towards you with a lover's union that's going to be very close and intimate. Getting rid of lust, breaking free from lustful energies and focusing on intimacy. Freed from bondage, mind, body, soul, and spirit. Look into these rituals here in this love spell with actual money. They're ashamed, they're embarrassed that they did this spell work. They're learning karmic lessons for this. They're getting harsh karma. Saturn's kicking their ass. They're in emotional pain. They've lost their protection. Their wings were clipped off. We've got social media, Karen. And yard magic. The platform police reports all your shit, hating on all your content, and wants to cancel you out so bad. Burying shit in your yard, throwing cursed object in your yard, messing with your home life, and something buried in your dirt is hexed. And I know that happened in my ex. I know he buried something back there. Oh my God, I just can't figure out exactly where it is. I've canceled the energy out, but it's not the point. There's something buried in the yard. A lot of times whenever spell work is done like that, they'll use the north to bury things. Okay, just in case you want to know that. Not always, but the north is usually where you bury things. Blocking your intuition. Can't sense your intuitive abilities. Jealous of your strong intuition and hates you can sense and feel things. Trying to block your intuition. We've got the High Priestess on the bottom of the deck over here. Yeah, with karma. Ancestral protection. You've got a beautiful bond with your ancestors. They're your soulmates. And they're helping you on your healing journey. Working together with your ancestors as a team. And they're helping you to heal this heartbreak. To help give you closure. To help you overcome this anxiety. When you release that worry and fear to spirit, give it up, surrender it. You don't have to carry it. You hold the key to your destiny. Your throne awaits you. You're so beautiful, collective. Your energy's so beautiful. And it's so sad that we have to deal with these crazy kinds of people that just want to do this kind of stuff because they're so jealous. All they have to do is do the work. They could like what they envy in you, they can be. But they have to work for it. And they're mad at you because you do the work and they're too lazy. They're mad. And so they just want to try and use rituals to take it from you. And what they don't understand is all they're doing is destroying themselves. The devil's a liar. We've got eviction spells and undetected spell work. Yeah, they didn't want you to know that they were the one that was doing this shit, or ones that were doing this to you. You're an earth angel. You're protected. You're divinely protected. Once you homeless, an eviction notice, once you're late to be rent, or your rent to be late, trying to get you kicked out, neighbors complaining about you, landlord raised rent all of a sudden. An undetected spell work. Who's doing it? You won't know, or you won't think or know that it's them. With this love spell, paying someone actual money, getting a practitioner, hidden and unexposed and looking past them. They could have even paid for someone to do like cloaking magic to where they were trying to be undetected in your energy. But you could fucking feel them. You could fucking feel them. With the medication blocks and the pharmacist and pharmacy came out with an OD. Pharmacy issues, can't get your meds on time. Doctor stops or changes your meds, delayed prescriptions and feeling like shit. There could even be some kind of like fraudulent prescription here. Parental alienation. Dad was right. You're the problem. Brainwashing children, turning your kids against you, kids interfering in everything and causing drama with your kids. Sibling rivalry also is what I'm hearing. Yeah, they wanted your resources blocked, and they doing emotional spell work because they wanted you in emotional pain, because that's going to lower your vibrational frequency so that spell work can attach to you and work. Because when you're in a higher vibrational energy, that's such low vibrational energy, it's not going to vibe in your vibrational frequency, and it can't come in there. It can't vibe where you are. It bounces off of you. You're in your Merkaba. You're in your little protective bubble. And you turned your back on these people. And you're rejecting their evil eye. When they send you something with these rituals, you reject it. It's not your energy. You don't have to accept that. You give it back to them. Or you transmute it, and then you can turn that energy into power that you can manifest with yourself if you know how to transmute energy. Replacing your emotions, causing emotional distress, masking your real emotions, feelings you don't usually give a fuck about. I want you emotional. Losing all your resources, lack of time, money, and people, losing valuable connections, resources stolen, consumed, and cut off. With this theft that kept coming out. We've got surveillance juju with an incubus and succubus. This could be a sex tape here, okay? Broken, stolen camera, wanting to catch you on camera, secretly recording you, catching paranormal activity on camera, draining you through sex, secretly recording you, sexually feeding off of you, seducing you in your sleep, and possessed by a sex demon. Lies, lies, lies. They're doing less spells. Fucking crazy motherfucker. This psycho Jezebel that is obsessed and won't let go. They're a fucking demon. They're a whole ass fucking legion of fucking lust demons. Because they keep doing rituals and conjuring more shit. Black and white lies, making you look like a liar, speaking lies on you and believing all kinds of lies. This person is a pathological fucking liar, and they're possessed with a lust demon. Strong sexual cravings, sudden sexual desires for them or for you. Overwhelming lustful sensations, fuck me and only me. Routine spell work. It's something they do all the damn time. It's constant hits. They never fucking stop. They've always got rituals coming at you. Obsessed with hexing you. Blocks and misfortunes. Paying big bucks to take you down. Literally. Actual money. Paying big bucks to take you down. Earth Angel. They're ashamed. Now they're embarrassed because this shit's coming back on them. These spells, love spells, spell work, it's coming back on them now. The tornado that they tried to create for you, it's like the finger of God coming down on them. Moves a body like a cyclone. That's what I just heard. Contact me spells. This person wants to talk to you. Don't be afraid to reach out. Contact me, please. Call, text, and email. Want you to reach out first. A sudden urge to want to contact them. But dial, call, and hang up games. They're doing chaos magic. Wreaking havoc. Turning your peace into chaos. Manipulate, warp, and reconstruct life. Bringing about total destruction. With this tornado here, all they're doing is destroying themselves. We've got possessions on the bottom of the deck. They're possessed. Trying to send an entity to possess you. Trying to attach this lust demon to you. Because they're sick and they wanted you to transmute it off of them. Something transferred to you so that you could be sick. Something else taking over. Not feeling like yourself lately. Not remembering things you've done. Blacking out. Body bruises. Being sick. We've got the shield of protection. With fertility spells, sacral chakra magic, doing sex magic. Wants you to abort, complications in high-risk pregnancy, negative thoughts of pregnancy, wants you to have a miscarriage, or somebody could want to try and put a baby in you. Death magic over someone's womb. I know that happened to me. I had 5 miscarriages. 6 pregnancies in a little over a year and a half. My son was my 6th pregnancy and my daughter was my 7th pregnancy, and it was 100% womb magic. Trying to unalive you. People around you start passing away. Doesn't want you to live your life. Causing a forced transformation, a death and a rebirth. Doing death spells. Every kind of spell you can think of. Catch you off guard. Trying to weaken your divine shield. Want you to put down your shield and they can't cause you harm. Because you're protected. You're an earth angel. You're divinely protected. And they want to try and destroy your shield. We've got legal issues, in and out of court, wanting people to sue you. Legal and illegal issues back to back and making you commit illegal crimes, etc. So there's definitely something going on in the courts that they're doing magic over. Do we need anything else from here? I was drawn to abusive terms. A poltergeist juju. Haunting your space, moving shit in your house, sending spirits your way, and paranormal activity around you. Just be sure you're cleansing your home, closing off your mirrors. Clarify married with emotional pain. Out exploring their passions while they're traveling, even though they're married. Clarify married with emotional pain. They were very overindulgent and now there's an illness, a disease with whoever they were interacting with. Now they're weak and frail because of this third party enemy that they were flirting with, that they couldn't trust, and They ended up getting married to this person. Could be because they're sick, so they figured they'd go ahead and just settle down. Clarify karmic ties with the Earth Angel. We got memory. Remembering how you used to be friends with this person. This person's nostalgic right now. Remembering how sweet you are when they were connected with you. And all they did was create danger. Trying to create a dangerous injury, an accident in your life. Use caution with this person. Trying to schedule. They're hesitant about trying to schedule a time to meet up. Wow, they're hesitant because they want to rob you. Exploitation. Theft. Protesting something. There could be a lawsuit here. This person feels inadequate and they're mad because they want your attention. And they see you as this sweetheart because you are this pure, beloved, unconditionally loving, beloved being who loves themselves. You're peaceful, you're tranquil, you're very zen-like, and it infuriates this person. They take offense to it. Makes them mad because they're stressed out, they're falling apart, and you're happy because you're healed. They're hoping that you'll compromise. This person could want to control and dictate what you're doing in an online community. Introvert. They may not, if you've got something going on online, they want to dictate and control over it. You could be saying something online and it's overwhelming this person. This person is overloaded and overwhelmed because it's inevitable that death is coming here. They're protesting that you're blessed. They protest you having a new levels of enlightenment and fulfillment in your life, and they protest you focusing on your well-being. And so you're rejecting this person so that you can be triumphant, so that you can be victorious and successful. And you're having a glow up. Alright guys, this is going to be our reading. You guys just take this how it resonates. Don't force anything to fit. I hope that you'll hit that like and subscribe button for me. Thank you all for viewing my content. Thank you for your love and your support and your donations. I love you guys. Bye, Collective.